Rolling.
This is Stu McKinsey. I wanted to thank Bass Players United for hosting me as the featured player. This is one of my favorite exercises. I picked this up at BIT, originally from Paul Farnan, but Steve Bailey was the guy who kind of drilled it into my head. Instead of playing it on this, which has a 6-octave range, I'll be playing it on this, which is much more like the instruments that most people play every day. This is my Nordstrand VJ5. It's a wicked working bass. This is just a 2-octave scale exercise, but you can play it obviously with 5 or 6 or 3 or however many octaves you have in terms of range on your instrument. The point of the exercise is that every time you play the scale up and then back down, you use a different fingering. This is basically to give you a way to map out your fingerboard, get it under your hands, get it in your brain. But like any other exercise, it's also good for the consistency of your attack, your rhythm, kind of all the stuff that you should be incorporating into every exercise you do. So for this, I'll just use a G major, which is something familiar. I'll play it through a couple times, and this is how it goes. So G major, 2-octave scale, ascending and descending, changing the fingering each time. And ideally you don't make that glitch. Even if you're only changing it by 1 note and you go up and back down, it's a good exercise because it's forcing you to think about what you're doing, changing the fingering, still playing the notes the same. So, from this place, again, without the glitch would be better. The strings are a little bit old, so that's why it sounds a little muffled on that low B string. But that's it. 2 octaves. Ascending, descending. Every time you play it, change the fingering so it's not the same. Challenge yourself. Every time you play, you should challenge yourself. Again, this is Stu McKinsey, thanking Bass Players United and Kerry Nordstrand for shooting this video.